3D. It is Thursday, May 21st. Let's hope today is a thankful Thursday. When we look back and we really think about all the things we should be thankful for, this is a great day to really think about that. And I'll also go over the activities, and there's something fun about being thankful with Mo Williams today. Okay, remember to write any questions, email me. I'm finding that the email I'm able to respond faster, so definitely don't hesitate. Email me with any questions throughout the day. Our Zoom schedule. Today we're going to meet, I'm saying 11 to 12, but let's look at our schedule here. A couple things have changed. First, the first 15 minutes, Miss Sorensen will join us. So we want to definitely log on Zoom by 10:50 so that we can start promptly at 11 o'clock and be ready for Miss Sorensen. So today Miss Sorensen is going to reveal the Cook Prize winner. And remember all those books we talked about in class? We really analyzed the runners up, the different books on STEM or STEAM, should really say, and we casted our votes. So now we're going to see which one actually won. So that's exciting. We'll have that at 11 to about 11:15. Then we're going to break up into our breakout rooms again, and I'm hoping everyone can finish their share today rather than into Friday. So remember, we're making inferences. I want us to really take those risks and share what you see. And we really did this with Miss Mangan's video and also with my documents and photographs yesterday. What do you see? What people do you see? What objects do you see? Is there anything written? What inferences can you make? And then what does this tell us more about the person that's sharing? So if we get this done early enough, you could probably go to the Weinberg Nature Center, but I really think it's unlikely. They just told us last night that they changed the time. They're combining second and third graders for the webinar. So the time change, unfortunately, is 11:30 to 12, which is during our Zoom session. So I'm not sure most of you will be able to make that. We really need to get through our stuff first. However, there is a great opportunity with Mystery Doug, and this is a Mystery Science Live at 1 p.m. I really think everyone should take advantage of this opportunity. So what Doug is doing, he's going to have kids from all over, and there's going to be an astronaut, Jessica Meir, who filmed videos for us while she was in space. So this is going to be an amazing, amazing opportunity. So please try to join that at 1 p.m. and you'll meet a live astronaut and see her pictures in space. Okay, for today, our writing, our fantasy, and maybe you could get some ideas, right? If you're going to have your setting on the moon or in space for your fantasy writing, that might be able to help you based on her pictures. Just something to think about. Okay, so our fantasy writing, this was a 2-day project. So yesterday you should have completed the Story Mountain for the Paper Bag Princess. And today you're going to add your thinking to our class Padlet. We are joined with Mrs. Boyer's class, so please put your name and 3D so that we know who is writing who and to give credit. And I really take time to look at everyone's responses. So this is also on slide 7 in your right here in your writing folder, but here's the Padlet. And you're going to discuss the elements of fantasy in the Paper Bag Princess. Please write your name again and class. Answer the reflection slide on slide 8. This is really important to help you reflect on this mentor text and to examine ways in which it can help you improve your writing because you've been generating and collecting ideas. So you may need to reread the Paper Bag Princess if you need to, but remember all your information is in your writing folder or in this link, and I provided links along the way. And you can always go to yesterday's blog too if you're having trouble. Okay, today is Thursday, so it is a bingo board activity. I noticed many of you on Seesaw are not telling us your book title. Please tell us what book you're reading. There's so many books out there, so in order for us to know what you're talking about, we need to know the book title and explain what the activity was and what you're doing. So also give us the board number activity. A lot of you should be used to this now, so we are expecting you to remember these things. The title, the bingo board activity and really explain it in thought. A picture is not enough. We really need you to record your thinking and tell us more about the activity. Okay, so that is on Seesaw. Math word problems. This is really such a great lesson. You're going to tackle word problems and you're going to work on time intervals. And Miss Luciano really shows you how to use the open number line, or the timeline if you want to call it, to really figure out how much time has passed. Either the start or the end time of different situations. So you do need a pencil and paper, and this is almost a 15-minute lesson. It's really important. She gives really good visuals, so you really need to spend just 15 minutes on the video and then the workbook pages later. So here are your two workbook pages, which you can look at. Also, please take the time to look at these extra resources. It's so important to play them and reinforce the skills that we're talking to you about, and they're a lot of fun. So take advantage of these different skills and resources. So in social studies, we're starting to talk about Memorial Day because you are off Monday for this special holiday. So many people call this the start of summer, and I want you to read the article celebrating Memorial Day to see how Americans honor the brave men and women who died while serving their country. So Mrs. Mangan goes over, it's about 2 minutes, just to go over what is expected for today. And we're going to look at our list today as well. So let's see. Okay, so first you're going to watch her intro video. It's about 2 minutes. Then you're going to read the article. Here's the link for the article. It's from ReadWorks. So you can print this out if this is going to help you for your Seesaw activity. So I always like to have a printed version in front of me. However, you can read it on the computer, but if you want to underline and annotate the way I show you in class, then I would print this out. There will be 4 questions on Seesaw. Boys and girls, when we did the wishing tree, I had to send back a lot of assignments because I didn't feel it was your best effort. So I would do it your best effort so it's not sent back. That means complete sentences, okay? It needs to be complete meaning. You have a subject and you have a predicate. It has to make sense. You need to have capital letters and your best spelling. So you're going to have 4 separate slides here. There's plenty of room to write in a complete way and to use text evidence to support your answer. One-word answers are not enough in 3rd grade. This is where we really expect you to elaborate, and whatever your answer is, tell us also where you got that in the text to support it. Also, if you want to know more about Memorial Day, there are extra Memorial Day videos. I really love these videos. One of them is about 4 minutes and another one's about 12 minutes. And it really gives you the history about how Memorial Day started. And they talk a lot about, in one of the videos, about a town called Waterloo, which is upstate New York, and all the traditions they have. And all the different communities have different traditions to honor the fallen heroes or heroic veterans. One of them is talking about like these poppies, which are flowers in the garden, and these poppies were sold. They're like paper poppies, and it was an honor to raise money for disabled veterans and the fallen soldiers of World War I. So each community shows different traditions, how they honor these men and women. And the holiday has a long story. First, it started as something is called a Decoration Day, shortly after the Civil War. And then the holiday later was named Memorial Day. And Waterloo was one of the first places that they established the home of a Memorial Day. So some people might do a wreath ceremony, have American flags, go to graves and put flowers as soldiers' stones. And the purpose of celebrating this is the generation of men and women who sacrificed their life to make us happy and free and have and be strong. So we need to really honor these people that fought for our country, for us to have these freedoms and freedom of speech. And these people made it possible for us. And one of the videos gives a 10-question quiz about the video, so that's something that you can do as well. But really take a peek at these two videos and take it seriously so that you really can appreciate and honor why we celebrate Memorial Day. After that, just for fun, Mo Williams, I just find him exciting. I love Mo Williams. He's done the lunch doodles, but remember, May is all about kindness. So he started a new series called Thank You Thursdays. So click on and see how you can participate in Thank You Thursdays. Here's a smart fact. In Texas, it houses all of the National Soccer Hall of Fame just for the U.S. Sadly, there's no International Hall of Fame. And we all probably heard of Pele, which we are just amazed by his soccer abilities. If you want to learn more about this soccer genius, watch the film Pele, The Birth of a Legend. So that's something to look at, and also click on this link to see the National Soccer Hall of Fame. Okay, so by the end of today, what do you need to complete? In your book clubs, you should be meeting with your book clubs and emailing and replying all about how many pages you're reading. If I had to guess, if you're reading 20 pages a day, most of you are going to read to page 80 today. You're probably almost done with your book. Remember, when you're done, let me know and I'll set up a new Padlet. You will complete a different bingo board activity, a different one that you've chosen so far. So hopefully you have a printout and you crossed out all the ones you've done so that you can see which ones do you need to do. I think there's 26 boxes. So definitely keep track of which ones you've completed. This is day 2 assignment for fantasy. You're adding your thinking to this Padlet, and then you're writing your reflection questions on slide 8, and please copy and paste into the May e-learning slideshow. Math, you're going to watch the lesson video from Ms. Luciano. You're going to complete 121 and 122 workbook pages. Don't forget those reflex maths. We have a few students who still need to get 100% fluency, so you should be working on that. Also, for everyone else, I have a lot of fun activities here that you should be using as resources to help you with your time skills. Last, social studies, watch the intro video from Ms. Mengen, read the article celebrating Memorial Day, complete the 4 questions on Seesaw, and I really like you to watch those 2 videos to get a better understand of this celebratory holiday. To celebrate all the people who fought for our country. Okay, boys and girls, I will see you at 11. Please be prompt because we're going to start right at 11 o'clock and we will find out who won the Cook Prize. Or see you soon.